Yo, what's up everybody? In today's video, I went over the most hated cars in Drive Empire, whether it's the way they look, whether it's the price, or just people overall don't like it. I went over what I think is the most hated cars in Drive Empire that people absolutely do not like, and yeah, let's really get straight into it. But before we actually start the video, please like and subscribe. We're getting very close to 30k, and that'd be kind of crazy if we hit it. Cop the new merch also that we dropped very recently, and yeah, let's get straight to the video. Alright, so for the very first car we have, I feel like this might even be the most hated car right now, or it's very close to the next car, which I'm going to talk about on the list, and that first car is the Pininfarina Battista. Okay, this car, I think people will hate it just because it's actually electric. Look, I'm not a big fan of electric cars, but I gotta say this car is actually very cool, and I feel like a lot of people hate it right now also because it's basically like acceleration wise or whatever. This car is kind of like the most overpowered car in the game besides the car, which I'm gonna get into next. But yeah, a lot of people just hate this car because I think a lot of people have been saying because it's electric. Honestly, I don't really have a problem with that. I think it's actually very cool, and it's like one of the only good looking electric cars in my opinion. And also because it's very overpowered. You literally see this in like every single race that you do. Everyone's definitely using this car, whether it's like a Pininfarina or a Jesco or some other car like that. People are absolutely abusing this. So yeah, either the Pininfarina Battista or the Nino Farina, I think. And I think mostly just because, first of all, the car is electric and it's crazy super fast. Bro, like look how fast we're going with this car. Bro, look, wait. Let me slow down. I'll literally show you guys. Like, this is literally the reason that people hate this car. We go 0 and then we go crazy, boom. And look at that. Yeah, this car's insane. It's not even maxed out either, I don't think. Like, this car's not even fully maxed out. And, bro, with, like, nitrous, I can get this car from, like, 240 to, like, easily over 350. So, yeah. This car is very overpowered. It's definitely a pain for other people when you're, like, doing cross-country or any other race. So, I feel like this is, by far, probably one of the most hated on the game at the moment. But talking about the most hated, let's move on to kind of its competitor. And that car is the Devel 16. Now, I feel like people might even hate this one a little more. This isn't even like a real car. The Devel 16 was literally a concept car, never went into actual production. Interior, I don't even know. Like, this car is kind of just fake, and a lot of people don't like the way it looks, which is kind of understandable. I mean, it's not a horrible looking car. It's just weird. And some people in my Discord community also said that it doesn't really fit in with the game, which I kind of understand. I mean, another thing is also the price that you have to pay for it, which is insane. This car never came out. I believe it was like promised to be like 5,000 horsepower or something crazy like that, but that honestly ended up never happening. And the price on top of it doesn't make it the most favorable car. And then yeah, everybody uses the car along too with the with the Pininfarina. And we can see the Devel 16, it's 12 million. So look at that price. The car isn't even like a real thing in real life, mind you. And it's 12 million. And then everyone and their mother is actually using this car. So honestly, kind of understandable. And bro, some of the specs that I be seeing with this are diabolical. I cannot lie. Like, I don't know why, but all the little kids just absolutely love to spec out their car in the worst way possible. Look, I'm literally about to do like a random spec right now. And this is literally what a kid would do. So we'll go like, let's do like a neon green. Look, I'm gonna put this up quick. And then they're gonna have like a secondary blue or something. Yeah, something like this. Oh my god, this already looks horrible. And then they have like the most horrible rims. Let's say they have something like maybe, yeah, they have something like this. And then they add underglow to ruin it. I've seen like actual specs like this. I'm not even lying. Yeah, they'll do something like this. Oh my god, 1 million? What the heck? That's actually a scam. Yeah. And they'll do a spec like this. And there's so many little kids that love the Devel 16 for whatever reason. Now, it is a very overpowered car in the game. Arguably the best car in the game along with the Pininfarina at the moment. And like some other ones like the Ravana Racer. But yeah, I mean, this just literally shows why a lot of people hate the Devel 16. And honestly, it's understandable. I don't really hate the car. But I'm not like, I don't love the car at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really mind it. But some of the specs that I be seeing are very questionable. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next car. The next car which we have on the list is kind of for a similar reason. And it is the SSE Ultimate Aero. I don't know why, but people love this car. You can get so many better cars, but like people just love this car. I mean, this is kind of a good example. We can already see it's a little bit riced out. Yeah, kids love ricing this out. I think I have a picture right here of like a pink one. But yeah, these are the cars that people love to rice out. I mean, you literally go on like a random server and you'll probably see one. Actually, I might try that right now. I don't know. I haven't really seen that many recently, but let's go to a random server. And if we see an Ultimate Aero, that would actually kind of be crazy. All right, literally going to a random server, mind you. I'm picking something random. Actually, I might literally just press the play button. Yeah, literally random server. I don't know what I'm going to get into or if a friend is in it. But if we see an Ultimate Aero, bro, or like any of the cars we mentioned so far, that literally just kind of shows, bro. I think Ultimate Aero would be crazy if we found that. Okay, so we loaded into the game. What cars do we see? Yo, the server's actually dead. What the heck? Yo, these people are just floating. Wait, does anybody have an Ultimate Aero? I'm actually gonna be surprised if we found it first try. Okay, I don't know why it's nighttime right now. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Is there any Ultimate Aeros around? No one around the dealership. What the heck? This game's like dead, bro. What's going on? Oh, wait. What do we have? Wait, what car is that? Is that an Ultima? Wait, I don't even know what car that is, to be honest. Wait, I gotta see what car that is. Oh, wait, what? Is that Selena 7? Wait, what are those rims? Yo, this kid cannot drive. Hold on, let me catch up to him. Wait, that might be a Selena 7. Yo, wait, that's sick. Dang, bro has the Celine S7. Well, okay, that's actually pretty cool. You don't see that often. Wait, let's see if we can see an Ultimate Arrow or any car that we mentioned so far. What do we have at spawn? Okay, we have a Daytona. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the server's kind of dead, but I think that if you guys have played the game for a decent amount of time, you guys have definitely seen a few Ultimate Arrows. Okay, we have a Porsche right there. Makes sense. Yeah, if you've been playing for a good amount of time, I feel like you've definitely seen a lot of SC Ultimate Arrow specs, and along with the development scene, I gotta say it's not the best, bro. It's not the best. I don't really even really know why people buy it. There's so many better options. Like, the Ultimate Arrow is a good car, but it's not really... Wait, what car is this? Bro, it's Underglow. Oh, Polo. Oh my, yeah, that's a perfect example of a spec, but I don't really see people using a Polos like that. But yeah, bro, low-key, I don't even know why people even buy the SSC Ultimate Arrow, because it's kind of a scam. Like, people see like the high speed and think it's like a really good car, but it's not good at all, bro. How much is this car? It's not crazy. 700k, yeah. And it has like a good top speed, but it's not worth it at all because the acceleration and everything else is really, really bad. I feel like people just see that high top speed and just instantly cop the car without no hesitation. Oh my god. Yo, as I step out, we see an Ultimate Arrow. Now, the spec is actually not horrible. I've definitely seen way worse. I mean, we have to wait until bro maybe hops in the car if he has like Underglow or not. I don't know who cars this is. But yeah, this is literally a perfect example of what I mean. Ultimate Arrow right here. So yeah, people hate it because probably like a lot of people use it. And I don't know. I think people probably associate it with like a new car or something. But wait, is that his car? Is he gonna hop in? Wait, I wonder if he can hop in because I want to see if he has Underglow or not. Oh, wait, no, he's the one with the Celine S7. Okay, he definitely has some interesting specs, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's literally a perfect example. I joined my first server and we found an SC Ultimate Arrow, which is the reason probably a lot of people hate this car. Okay, moving on to the next car, we have the Jesco. Now, I haven't really seen a lot of people saying this, but I have seen a few people, and it's only for the performance. The car is amazing. Everything is amazing. But I think, actually... You know, people did complain about this, like, very, not a long time ago, but when it came out, kind of, if that makes sense, because of the price. Now, at the time, a lot of people were very, angry that this car, I think, is 16 million. I'm about to double check. A lot of people were very, angry at that. And it kind of was worth it. It was crazy price, but at least it was the best car in the game. But now 16 million, and it's not even, like, top 3 in the game as of right now, which is making, I feel like, a lot of people mad at the moment, or at least I feel like it's not worth it. And I wouldn't say it's, like, one of the most hated, but it's one of the cars that were like very hated when it first came out. I mean, yeah, this car is 16 million. It was kind of like the best car at one point, along with the Rovana Racer, but now it's not even top 3. So yeah, this car is totally a scam, and I feel like some people don't really like this car at all. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, look at the interior. Everything is very nice, but I feel like definitely when it released, people were very angry at the prices. With the Regera, I believe, too, which is like 9 million, I think. The Camaro was like another 8 million. They made it very expensive. So yeah, this car being 16 million, it's not even top 3 cars anymore. And yeah, they nerfed this car like a lot because it was like a crazy car, but they've nerfed it multiple times. I feel like that's made people like very mad, and they just don't really like this car as much anymore. It looks beautiful, but I mean, the price tag does make a lot of people mad. I cannot lie. All right, let's move on to the next car. Now, this might be a little bit controversial, or not really, honestly. And we have the SVJ. Now, personally, this is one of my favorite Lamborghinis ever. This car is absolute peak. But the problem with this car is the same thing with the Ultimate Arrow on the development scene. People love to race this car out, you know? It's a very popular, I guess you can kind of call it like a little bit of a TikTok car, but people will make absolutely horrible specs with this car. And yeah, what is the rendering with this game? I'm like passing by and I literally just see floating trees. Like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, this is literally a perfect example. People love to make random specs. Honestly, I might just go on a private server one more time and see if you could find a random one with like underglow. But people like love making this green. They love to keep it at green and then like adding some like blue underglow or something very random. But just the simple fact, it's not even the car. I mean, a lot of people already hate the car because it's like, you know, a TikTok car or whatever, or a TikTok influencer car or whatever. Same thing with the GT3 RS. But also the fact that people like rice it out horribly and put underglow and all types of things definitely makes it a lot more hated in the game. But wait, let me go into a public server. I do want to see if we can find one of these. Let's see. If we find one, we find one. If we don't, we don't. But let's go ahead and just join a random server. All right, here I am. I'm literally joining a random server once again. I don't know if it's going to be an SVJ, or let's see if we see any of the cars. Maybe we see another like Ultimate Arrow, or we see like a Jesco maybe, who actually knows. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Okay, random server. I don't know who these people are. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Are there any cars that spawn? I think everybody's just like going around because they're all doing the job. Oh, we have a GTR. Okay, we have a GTR. I wouldn't say that was like a hated car right now. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we have a Pagani Huayra. Okay, that's pretty clean. Wait, what car is that? Wait, is that a Regera? I think I just saw bro in a Regera. Yeah, he just despawned it. What the? Why is... Okay, never mind. Bro's avatar is definitely interesting. Wait, I want to see if I can find... Wait, what car is that in? Wait, he's in a GTR. Okay, I see Pagani here. Yo, where's everybody at, bro? Ever since he had this new job, no one's at the dealerships anymore, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I actually can't really find anybody, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's a random server. Is there anybody at dealer? No, there's really no one. Okay, but I think that you guys get what I mean. People just absolutely rice it out. I mean, I'll make a quick spec so you guys can kind of just get a little bit of a visual, but this is literally the type of stuff that I see in public servers, like random public servers. So they'll do something like this. They'll keep the bright green. They love the bright green, so they'll keep something like this, right? And then rims, I mean, you can't even change those, so yeah, that's really it. And then calipers, they'll make a super random color. So let's say they make it like yellow, which I don't think it looks good with this car. It looks like a literal lemon, like a lime and a lemon. And then interior, they'll make it something like super random, like blue or something. And the worst part, which ruins like every hypercar in basically every just car in the game, and it is the underglow, bro. They'll do some stuff like this. Not even like a one color. Yeah, they'll do something like this, and they'll make it like a random color that doesn't match. They'll do like maybe, I don't know, they'll do like an orange, and then they'll do another blue like this. And then, yeah, bro, like, come on, bro. This is literally the type of stuff that I see in public servers. I blend right in now. So yeah, that's probably a reason that a lot of people hate it right now, because it is very, very a car that people like to rice. And yeah, I mean, this is a very, very riced out cars in public servers. But for the last cars we have, I feel like it's troll cars. And by troll cars, I mean little cars that they had like this. For example, like the Citroen. A lot of people didn't really like this. I mean, I didn't really mind this update, but I wasn't really like a huge fan of it. And I feel like the only reason being is because like a lot of people don't even know about these brands. And I mean that's fair. I did not know what this brand was, or did I really care for it when it got added, which is kind of fair. Obviously, people want like a lot of hypercars and supercars in the game, and then when this gets added, a lot of people are disappointed. So I feel like a lot of troll cars, people are not very, very happy about. Like, I think this is like a perfect example, like this car being super, super small, and people just don't really care for it. Or just any other brands that kind of just get added to the game that a lot of people don't care for, they get mad. But you know, it is what it is really. But yeah, that is basically it. That is my whole list of most hated cars. Let me know down below in the comments what I got wrong, or if I should make a part 2 on this, because I feel like I definitely did miss some cars. Let me know down below in the comments. What is the car that you hate the most in Driving Empire? And tell me why. Let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Like and subscribe. Follow my socials down below in the description. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. And bye.